I'm also the membership director for the 29 Palms Art Gallery. And I'd like to talk a little bit about my photography here. I'm going to come over here, Randy. So this piece is called The Traveler. I spent 4 hours out about 40 miles east of here back in May of 2018 looking for a foreground that I thought would go well with the Milky Way. And I have an app called Photo Pills, and I searched and searched. I put down my tent, I went around this rock to see if there was anything interesting. And when I came back to my tent, I saw this rock that looked like a creature looking into the sky. And I thought, well, that's in the direction of the Milky Way about 3 in the morning. So I pulled out my phone and looked at Photo Pills, and it said at 3:30 a.m. this creature would be looking into the stars. And I call him Rockosaurus. To me, he looks like a dinosaur. You've got the eye, which is triangular, the lips that look like they're stapled together like maybe Frankenstein. A lot of people see a lion, a dog, an elephant, a monkey, a tortoise. I see Rockosaurus looking for a portal in time through which to return to his place in time. So he's a time traveler. That's why I call it the Traveler. This was shown over on that wall in the 2019 Art Expo here. And going to the right here, this is probably the day in 2017 when I wandered into the park in July. We had just moved here in the spring, and it was comfortable until June. And they handed me a newspaper at the park entrance that said, the quiet season. That's because it's so hot. This is after a beautiful monsoon storm. The sun is setting out there in the clouds somewhere. It's got those purples and golds you think someone like John Hilton might want to paint. And it was about 105 degrees, and I found this piece that looks like a yoga instructor with its yoga class saying, reach, okay? I see that all the time in the Dr. Seuss hair out there in the Joshua trees. They're all yoga instructors and yoga students. But that's reach, and I entered that into a competition with the Professional Photographers of America, and it scored 1 point low of superior. It's considered excellent. This one's called Relativity. So the thing about the Milky Way is it's at a diagonal and low in the spring. And as the season goes on, it moves from southeast to south to southwest, and it goes from diagonal to vertical. In September, I was able to shoot it more like a waterfall coming down, nourishing the Mojave Yucca with light. I don't know why I call it relativity, but it sounded like a good sciencey word. I had a couple during our tours of 2019 purchase that 45 inches tall, and it looks so good. And that's it, relativity, reach, and travel. Any questions? Okay, thanks.
Tanya had a question for you, Mitch.
Just
Okay.
one question. So